Alright, first thing, you may notice that my money has gone down. Also, okay, I guess because I'm not protecting all of my trade all over the place anymore, the amount of money that I'm getting has gone down as well. Um, but I spent a bunch of money to build cathedrals in a lot of places where I need some conversion strength. Uh, like I said, I was going to in between episodes. So, if that happens in the next few episodes, or anytime, expect that to be the reason. So we declared war on Portugal. It's going pretty well, surprisingly. I wasn't expecting it to go this way, but we've already taken their capital. We've taken one province in the Philippines, and we had a very decisive battle against their navy, which I think has pretty much made this war possibly winnable. I'm pretty sure we could peace out for that one province right now. No, we can't, actually. Relative strength of the alliances is not in our favor. But next month, I believe they will actually probably go to low enthusiasm. For now, I'm going to keep my troops close to shore. And we are going to see what happens. This fight is mostly light ships against my heavies. Light ships and transports against my heavies, so I'm fine with that. And we have some reinforcements on their way. So once they get here, they will hopefully participate in that battle before dropping off their troops in Lisbon. I just realized it's also 1794, meaning probably time to start developing in the provinces that I want to get industrialization to spawn in. But I'm not going to do that yet. We'll see. I'm going to refrain from investing any points for a while, though. Portugal is occupying my Australian stuff. Okay, they would take this peace deal now. So we can get what we want. Sadly, also, one of the reasons why I declared war on Portugal is they're kind of distracted. They are in a succession war against Czechoslovakia, Venice, and the Palatinate. And who else did they put in a personal union other than Aragon, who I've already fought once to free from a personal union. I think their liberty desire right now is 0 because they still have a truce with Portugal, which will be up in right around a year, if not exactly a year. And Brittany just peaced out. They still allied to me? It looks like it. I can still see their through their fog of war. So I'm the only one in this war right now. We're at medium enthusiasm. We did take a lot of losses as far as our navy goes, especially in the way of heavies. But I am going to now split off troops to not exactly carpet siege, but we'll go a little bit at a time and try to drive up Portugal's war exhaustion. We'll try to get some gold from them. Military expenses, lose more money than I have. Or decreased military funding, morale of armies, discipline, national manpower modifier. Convince them that we can afford it. Several members of our parliament are complaining that the costs of maintaining such a large army are too big for our current budget. Sure. Speaking of parliament, I want to see if we have a 67% chance to win this debate when there's a chance to end. I would prefer to win it. 75% is fine. taken a loan. We now have 2 loans going on. We've converted something. The thing that sucks is all of the cathedrals that I've built are basically going to be torn down once I convert the land that I build them in. Because they're pretty useless after I convert the land. Alright, Algarve's taken, so we're about to have another naval battle, and this one's going to be pretty much the death knell. Oh, and there is an army. We'll shift consolidate. Force march into that. It looks like they will take a crossing. Neither of their generals have maneuver. Our general looks like they have the same stats as... Our general has same shock and fire stats as their general. We will hold off on sending all of our troops in for the time being. Is this blockadable? Okay, I do want to send in my extra infantry now. And the extra everything. Okay. Oh shit. Not something I expected to have happen right there. They just went to Lisbon and we stack wiped them. Okay, cool. Are they stuck? I hope they're stuck on the other side right now. We'll take these guys off of force march. And we lost a general. Not a major general, though. Not our good general. But he is the one that I have. That's not a bad one. Okay, so I want instead the terrible general to do that, to drill the troops. And the not-so-terrible general to lead troops over here. And I'm not sure if these guys can cross. I don't think they can. Okay. Wait. Okay, I was going to say one of those armies doesn't look right, and I see what I did. I split one in half, and one I didn't combine. Still the same format, or same layout that I had when they were at home. I can't believe Lanzhang... I don't know if Lanzhang walked their army all the way over here, but my god, really? Still looking for that truce to end to see what their liberty desire is going to be. I'm pretty sure we've got those guys stopped there. That's mountains, right? Not going to attack into that no matter how many troops I have. I've learned my lesson from multiple times attacking into mountains. Especially a couple times during this game. Continue converting. And there's Portuguese Mali. I want to see as many troops as I can getting destroyed over here so that maybe Czechoslovakia and Venice can... I just realized Aragon is probably... Aragon is probably holding the... Venetian Navy from being able to transport troops, and I take that back. Venice is tiny. What would it take to force Portugal to give up? Aragon, 100% war score. General Isaac Hudson has died. Okay, they are crossing, so they're not stuck there. Or maybe they are. Okay. I think we're winning this war. Just a little bit. I do thank Burgundy for their distraction, which is pretty much what they did for this war. Austria still exists as a one-province minor. They're allied with Burgundy and Prussia. I'd like to ally myself with Prussia. If... Okay, so if I were not at war right now, Prussia would take the alliance. And we'd be allied with Prussia and Russia. Surely nothing could go wrong going into the next couple centuries if I have those two alliances throughout both of them. They have a queen? Or is that... Oh, it's... Okay, it's... Oh, no, they do have a queen. They have a regency who... is... Okay, yeah. So what could I get from Portugal right now if I just took that piece of land? I would want a bunch of money. Yes. That's like 1 month of war score that away from what they'd probably take. We are hunting enemy fleets right now in South China Sea. But I don't know why they're not going after the Lianjiang fleet. I'd really like to bring Portugal's war enthusiasm down. Do you want that Lianjiang? I can make Lianjiang get out of this war. So we're going to go and take care of their fleets. Invention of the cotton gin. There's a bunch of money. A new machine which separates cotton fibers from their seeds in a quick and easy way is currently being tested. The cotton gin is a wooden drum with small wire hooks that pulls the cotton fibers through a mesh to separate the seeds from the cotton, while brushes remove the loose cotton lint to prevent jams. A patent is pending, and Eli Whitney, the inventor, claims that this machine can produce up to 25 kilo of cleaned cotton daily, and he's trying to find more places where he can test this machine. Several of my colonies get the cotton gin modifier till the end of the game. Sure. Lose a bunch of money. Again. Alright, you know what? Let's go up to Lianjiang. What are their highest development provinces here? 25, 13. Yep. That's where I'm sending them. Gulf of Tonkin. We renewed a loan, right? And I'm not taking any ideas right now, because soon is the spawning of industrialization. Cape Breton is at 20 development, I think. 19. Fort Caesar is 19. Moncton is 21. Pittsfield is 17. Rhode Island is 16. $34. $45. I'm looking at the cost, by the way. $37. Fort Caesar, 34. Okay, so I'm actually going to recall the colonists from Fort Caesar and send it to Rhode Island, and then develop Fort Caesar. Start with military, then admin, then military. Basically go back and forth between military and admin. Okay, that's 30 development in Fort Caesar. It is now eligible to spawn the industrialization institution. Oh wait, Portugal's taking back land. Can't have that. Otherwise they'd think they're making gains or something, and that is not the case. Alright, we have this thing to deal with as well. Go to Van Halen. just retreating next door. Nope. We're actually... I would imagine that's going to go away if and when I retake Algarve. No, that's not, actually. Lanjiang is now ready to get out of the war. Wish I could piece Aragon out of this. I don't think I can piece anyone else out of it. Get a bunch of money and a very small piece of land. Wait, they have Jeddah? Portuguese Equatorial Africa has it, actually. What? That makes no sense. Did Portuguese Equatorial Africa declare their own war against Hassa or something like that? Whoa, no, okay. That makes no sense. Portuguese Equatorial Africa is completely landlocked, and then they've got Jeddah. I'm sorry, what? They've also got a 44 development province right here. But still, why? How did Medri Bari get that? Did they once control all of this? Yes, yeah, that's what it looks like, actually. Okay. Also, the Ottomans are threatening Ethiopia. I still need to get out of this war before Prussia stops wanting to accept an alliance with me. Alright. Okay. So what was the other thing that I wanted out of this war? Alright, I wanted to see if I could get something else in the area over here. We might be able to get it. We'll see. It's not like there's a pressing urge to end this war. We just get to destroy the Portuguese army a little bit every couple months. Okay, I'm actually going to get the armies together that should be together. We're attacking into Highlands, aren't we? Yeah, sadly. Election. Do I keep this guy? Terrible trait. Kind of old. So the answer is no. He goes. Ooh, major battle, and I just happened to be defending, or I just happened to have attacked into defensible terrain for them. And we just turn them away. Okay, turns out there was more there than I thought. Time to retreat. And now they're making gains or something. Okay. Instead of taking a bunch of money, let's think about land instead. Portuguese Australia. Don't really care about Taiwan. They would not accept that. Hold on. I want war reparations. And then I'll take money. 33, 34, 35. There we go. So we'll take 2 provinces from them in the Moluccas. Or one in the Philippines, one's technically in the trade region of the Moluccas. Sure. Yeah, works for me. We'll also gain some money and war reparations for 10 years. War went better than I thought it would. We even got some war exhaustion, which is unheard of usually. We still have loans that we need to pay back. And now we have this navy. Brittany's still giving us fleet basing rights, yeah? Good. And now I'm going to have to rebuild my navy. And we'll take this army home first. Alright. So now we're on the verge of waiting for industrialization. We have full control of the Philippines. Again, build navy. That's issue number 1 that I really face. A lot of it is rebuilding the heavies. So I need 30 more. Actually, hold on. That flagship goes. Flagship goes with. Where is my flagship? There it is. The Ocean. Flagship stays with the lights. So I need 32 heavies. Alright, and I still need to take back land that has been taken by rebels. 2. And these guys need to move south. Everything can get back into order. And I forgot to move these guys back. So this is my heavies and my transports. And the lights now. I do need, first of all, about 51 ships are going to go and protect trade in the Ivory Coast. Now, about 100 ships, and I don't know if I'll even be able to do this. Can I privateer in Sevilla? I don't think I can. Oh no, I can. And that leaves 47. Part of those were protecting in the Caribbean. We still have our ships protecting in the Gulf of St. Lawrence, right? Yeah. I'm going to send 42 protect in the Caribbean. Or no, we don't need ships protecting in the Caribbean because nobody's trying to steer away. We only need ships where people are trying to steer away from us. And right now, the only place that's happening is the Ivory Coast. So, with that information, do I want to make 100 ships be in the Ivory Coast? Sure. Protecting trade in the Ivory Coast, slightly damaged cautious. These guys default cautious. So I need 3 light ships as well. Alright, we'll let those finish, and those guys are taking the troops back to DC. We are growing in corruption, but once we reduce our overextension, that shouldn't be a problem anymore. We are also no longer ahead of time on tech, which sucks, but these guys really all healed, fully repaired. Great frigate. Okay, cool. And we finally have those peasants dealt with from the event that we got. So we'll have both of those armies dealing with that. Spoils of War, 23.55. We're also making 44 ducats in war reparations. What? War reparations went down. Or went away completely. Weird. Is that because I'm privateering in their node? Intrigues in Salisbury, D.C. A Dutch official, Richard Somerset's rise to high office has angered many of those close to Jacob Hastings. Adam Howe, a member of one of the oldest American families in our country, has approached our monarch demanding that we relieve Richard Somerset. No, we're not doing that. And we have a few more years until industrialization, or roughly that. Okay, spoils of war back, so we're good. We will have them start drilling. I don't want these 2 galleys. Now that I think about it, I might. Hey, that actually is exactly what I need to... Just realized something. Those 2 lights that I'm building, or those 3 lights that I'm building, I don't need them. Nor do I need the 2 heavies that I started on up in Quebec and St. Anselm. And the 2 galleys that I've captured can actually go over to Cebu. Where this fleet will wait. This set of 7 ships will come back. These 3 of these 4 lights will go and join up with protecting trade in the Ivory Coast. And there's something I missed, isn't there? This one, no, I'm not going to do that. The 2 heavies will go to DC, and the 1 transport will come down to... Actually, where am I going to send the transports to? You know what, send them to Jamaica Channel for now. And, because that's where these ships are going to go. And we successfully raided a treasure fleet. I'm glad there are still treasure fleets going there, so we will make a little bit of extra money from that every few months or so. Have all of these guys board these ships. Go and retake Dominica from the peasant rabble. And we will have them land. And I am not taking that idea because I need the points to develop some stuff. But I'd say overall, successful episode, and I forgot to send these ships back to Portugal to pick up my other troops. We do have an extra 24 transports that we don't need in this fleet. And now that I look at that, let's try that again. merchantmen are the least advanced ships that we have. We'll send them down to join up with the other transport fleet. These guys need to cross the Atlantic again to pick up our troops. And actually, I don't want to forget to do that, so I'd rather have the black flag alert with my ships not waiting here than have my ships waiting here and suffering attrition and me forgetting about it. So, in the next episode, hopefully we will... It's a long shot. I know there are a ton of other provinces out there that are probably more eligible than the ones I have for industrialization, but we do have several eligible provinces for it, so more to look forward to.